Yo, what's good everyone? This is Ayo Boxing from Mediba, and we're here to talk about if Ryan Garcia ducked Devin Haney. So yesterday, Ryan Garcia revealed on Twitter that he wasn't going to pursue a Devin Haney fight next, but rather pursue a fight with Rolly Romero instead. And this news shocked the boxing world. Most fans were expecting Haney versus Ryan next because both guys called each other out after their respective fights, and they seemingly agreed to fight one another, confirming it several times through interviews and on social media. But now it's not happening anymore, and many people are calling Ryan Garcia a duck, which is understandable. But in my opinion, I think Ryan has a good reason to duck Haney. As a boxing fan, this might sound counterproductive, but from a rational standpoint, it makes sense, and I think Ryan made the right decision. Let me explain. Ryan just lost to Gervonta Tank Davis Abdul Wahid in an embarrassing fashion last April. His performance was disappointing and lackluster, and Ryan lost a lot of credibility in that fight. His stock dropped. It was then revealed that Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins did not want the fight to happen because they believed that Ryan was not ready for Tank and that the contract he signed was a bad deal for him. And in hindsight, Oscar and Hopkins were correct. Ryan was not ready, and we saw how that ended. Since then, Ryan got a new trainer, Derek James, and had his comeback fight in early December. Despite winning his fight against Oscar Duarte, it was clear to me that Ryan needed more time to work and improve under Derek James and get at least one fight before fighting the elite champions at 140. And Rolly Romero, in my opinion, was the perfect opponent for Ryan before facing the elites. Rolly is the weakest champion at 140, and he has a big enough name and a personality to garner attention and sell the fight. If Ryan beats Rolly, then he becomes a champion for the first time in his career. He will gain clout for it and gain leverage at 140. Therefore, a fight with Haney would be bigger since it would be a unification with a promotional build-up. However, it would be very risky and possibly disastrous for Ryan to fight Haney now. On paper, I believe Haney would beat Ryan. To be honest, I think Haney would outbox and dominate Ryan in a decision at this stage of his career. And if Ryan lost like that, Ryan's career will never be the same. I'm honestly surprised that Oscar and Hopkins were not protesting the Haney fight like what they did with the Tank fight, maybe because they were beefing with each other, but who knows. However, I understand why Haney and many fans are criticizing Ryan. This isn't the first time Ryan has avoided fighting Haney. When Ryan beat Luke Campbell in 2021, Ryan became the lightweight WBC mandatory for Haney, but instead of fighting Haney for the WBC title, Ryan stated that belts don't matter, and then went on a lengthy hiatus due to mental health. And this time, Ryan was very vocal about fighting Haney, and it would have been an easy fight to make since both fight on the zone. But Ryan has decided to go a different route, so once again, it's understandable to call him a duck. Regardless, the Rolly fight makes sense in my opinion. A lot of people are suggesting that Floyd has something to do with this, since Floyd Mayweather and Ryan Garcia have been hanging out a lot lately, and I wouldn't be surprised. Floyd knows the Haneys very well, and most importantly, Floyd knows the business of boxing. Furthermore, Rolly is signed to Mayweather Promotions. Ryan fighting Rolly would be in the best interest of Floyd, but it's also in the best interest for Ryan Garcia in my opinion. Another unforeseen positive is the continuation of cross-promotional fights. The only obstacle in the way of a Rolly fight is Ismael Barroso. Barroso just beat O'Hara Davis in a shocking upset, therefore making him the mandatory for Rolly once again. Barroso also called out Rolly in the post-fight interview, but with the power of Floyd and Oscar combined, it's very possible that Barroso will be sidelined and given step-aside money. But who knows, this is boxing. Anything can happen. But thank you for tuning in with Ayo Boxing from Adipa. Hit like, subscribe, and more content is coming your way. And Happy New Year's.